Alrighty, here we go. Tonight I plan to play through the original F.E.A.R. I think it actually stands for something ridiculous. First Assault Recon Unit. Wait, it doesn't even make sense. First Extraction Assault Recon or something. It's just a gimmicky title that catches your eye on the shelf. This is an old game. I think it's the only F.E.A.R. worth playing. I read on forums that I never played F.E.A.R. 2, but I did play F.E.A.R. 3, and they really deviated from the original F.E.A.R., I think. F.E.A.R. 3 did. It was enjoyable because I played it co-op, but it was barely recognizable as a F.E.A.R. game. But I think overall the popular opinion is F.E.A.R. lives and dies in the first game, and then it all careens downhill like a shopping cart on a mountain. And that's why I want to revisit this game. Unlike most games I play on the stream, this one is this is one I played. I'm revisiting a game I loved. This is a first here. Normally I try to play new experiences, but this is kind of new because it's been like over a decade, or exactly a decade since this game came out. So I want to see if it's still fun. I remember it being fun. I remember when I built my first PC, F.E.A.R. was among one of the first games I played, and it taught me to stop worrying about speed and to love the slow-mo. It and Max Payne were among the first PC games I played, so they taught me a lot about slow-mo and how awesome it is. And yeah, so let's go bicycle kick some motherfuckers in the face. Alright, F.E.A.R.'s a very dark game though, so I upped the gamma, and I also think the sound should be good. Sound should be pretty good. We're gonna start from the beginning. I kind of vaguely remember the plot. I don't think F.E.A.R. was ever a scary game. It had jump scares, but you're mostly fighting humans, and humans can only be oh so frightening. I actually think the plot is you're fighting a clone army, which is an excuse for the same enemy appearing everywhere, but the shooting's pretty tight, and I think the game's aged well, graphically at least. So, yeah, I'm good to go. Let's start a fresh game, and I'm gonna try to proceed with the same wonder I did when I first played. This ain't no speed run. This is a bicycle kick run. Increase enemy accuracy and weapon damage. Recommended for masochist? I don't know. I kind of like my shooters hard, but at the same time, I play these games in such a YOLO style that I think extreme difficulty would limit me to poking out and shooting, and no. High difficulty is good enough. That's still a challenge, but I could still kind of do stupid slow-mo maneuvers. F.E.A.R. team is reporting for an emergency briefing on the situation. I've been transferred to the unit as Point Man. Yeah, that's the main character. He's called Point Man. They actually develop his character in part 3, which I disagree with. He was coolest here because he was kind of a no-name, ambiguous silent hero, and I think shooters benefit from such stoic types. Ooh, that tiny text. In 2002, the U.S. Army formed a secret unit dedicated to combating paranormal threats to national security. It was called the X-Files. The unit was named First Encounter Assault Recon. That's for the silly name. Alright. This was one of the 2 games developed by Monolith Productions. I know F.E.A.R. 3 was handed off to some other studio, which explains the travesty that game was. Let me up the audio for this here, at least for the cutscenes. 33. kill them. Kill them all. Ah, I think that was the gimmick. That gentleman right there, I think he gained mind control powers over the clone army. I think I should have had security cameras or something on that guy. Why, thank you, Ovietsky. And thus the no-name grunts were slaughtered by a superior army of goons who killed these lesser goons. And this gentleman who resorted to cannibalism. They never fed him in his cell.
Yes.
Sorry to wake you, Senator. It's about Origin.
What happened?
There was an uprising. F.E.A.R has taken command of the prototypes.
My God.
We can still resolve this discreetly, but we have to move fast.
Oh, all right, all right. Let me make a few calls.
My compound is overrun by a psychic maniac. Oh no.
This wacko's name is Paxton F.E.A.R. He's the key. If we contain him, we contain the situation.
Fucker's got an appetite.
I think he has an agenda. It's not just recreational. He's getting something out of it.
Essential vitamins and nutrients?
What's his story?
That's a good one.
Technology Corporation. They're working on a military contract to develop an army of clones that respond to a psychic commander. Top secret, of course. F.E.A.R is one of the commanders.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. This is why nobody takes us seriously. Military clones?
A full battalion of them. Highly trained and heavily armed.
A battalion? What are we supposed to do against 1,000 super soldiers?
Good question.
I said, we put F.E.A.R down and it's over. Fortunately, the whole point of the program is to give commanders first-hand knowledge of the battlefield without putting them in danger. That means we should be able to corner the bastard without having to wade through all those soldiers.
How do we find him?
Army cam implanted a transmitter in his head. Should lead us right to him.
That's awfully convenient.
Assuming it does what it's supposed to. What about you, buddy? Ready to go to work?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Field? Are you crazy? He just transferred in a week ago.
You've seen his training results. His reflexes are totally off the charts. I think he can handle himself.
Yeah, dude.
Man, it's your call.
Bald
Goddamn
punk.
right it is.
Don't worry. You'll be fine.
Let's roll.
I hope I'll be fine.
What's the first thing you remember?
Where are you taking him?
You will be a god among men.
That's a great memory. My scientific father told me my fortune.
We've tracked F.E.A.R to an abandoned building just up ahead. No sign of enemy activity on the satellite, but don't take any chances. Jankowski, you in position?
Just say the word.
All right, move it out.
Alrighty. My mission coordinator has tracked the enemy commander, Paxton F.E.A.R, to an abandoned building in the Auburn district. Hannibal 3 spy satellite, whatever. My mission! We will infiltrate the site and contain F.E.A.R. Kill the VIP. Okie dokie, I gotcha. Thank you for driving me here, boss. On my first assignment. Does he mind? Maybe he's the first ghost I encounter. Alright, I think I should lower the game now. I upped the volume for that intro cutscene right there. There we go. I think bullets are now at a more reasonable level. Oh, what I can do, actually. I think that's the smarter approach. That way the speech still sounds loud. Alright, tell me if that sounds fine, but okay. It's weird though, having played 3 and knowing where this plot goes, and kind of how lackluster it ends. It's just interesting seeing the story again. I think F.E.A.R has kind of an interesting story. As we go to uncover it, yes. Let us get Paxton Fettel. The real test of sound is on violent moments. Oh yes, but the best part. This guy just mentioned my reflexes. Man, this is old school type shooter. This is before Call of Duty left its indelible mark on all shooters, so you don't have... On my mouse is automatically configured a melee and a shoot. There's an option here for aim down sights, but it ain't really... It's helpful a little, but it ain't really as essential as in future FPS shooters. No, no, no. The best part of this game is this. Whoops. The bicycle kick. And the physics. And of course the reflex mode. I think that's what it was called. Reflex sight. Which is really slow-mo. A strange kind of slow-mo. I don't really move any faster in slow-mo. I'm still as slow as my enemies. But I can aim pretty friggin' fast. Alright. So yeah, it's one of my awesome moves. But the other awesome move is... the slide kick. Point Man is very maneuverable. And then you add everything together and you get slow-mo slide kicks and slow-mo bicycle kicks. That is my favorite memory of this game. Okay, anyway. On to the mission. Find Fettel. Who is not actually in the compound. He's in the middle of nowhere here. In some abandoned warehouses. I think most of the game takes place in abandoned warehouses. Open. Yeah. As far as single-player shooters, I remember this one just feeling so great. Alright, let's remember this. Plus, it had a really cool bullet effect. And it has a really, really, really liberal use of bullet time. As in, it just refreshes over time. Game wants you to use it and use plenty of it. I guess we could kill the mice, but we got no beef with them. Although, unless we could kick it. Perhaps. No. Maybe I did. I don't see it anymore. Alrighty, our mission isn't to disturb all of that. Fortunate, right? You're fortunate today. Alright, we have to clean up after ourselves. Really, I'm getting a handle of the sliding and the kicking. I think I got a good grasp of it. Enough to... yeah. Enough to wreck face with it.
Hey bro, what took you so long? Try to find a way around.
I was busy kicking stuff, friend. Oh, his name's Jankowski. Alright. Jankowski. Alright. Find the VIP, kill the VIP, stop the army of clone soldiers. Seems simple enough. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of reward for discovery too. You can find boosters that augment health or that augment your the amount of slow-mo you got. Oh yeah. These particle effects were cutting edge in 2005. I still think they're pretty dope. Okay. Let us find Paxton Fettel. Nope. We must go this way. See, this was subtle. The tiles falling off the wall due to some enigmatic poltergeist. That was subtle, but then the flash of death. Oh, I think I've blown through almost all my ammo. Okie dokie. That's not very special agent.
Why did you bring me here? Why'd you bring me back?
What? Who are you talking to, Fettel? Now this is perfect. You can crouch, and I think in later ones, I know at least in the first F.E.A.R that you could actually maneuver yourself through the... Yeah, you could slide under things. I think in F.E.A.R 2 and others, you can't actually slide under things. You have to actually physically crouch. Point man lost maneuverability. Oh. That's rude. Excuse me. There we go. We should close the door. Let's be... Not slam it like that. Oh yeah, there's as many FPSs. There's a lean mechanic. I don't think I really ever use this in this game. There's a few games where I actually use lean, but I keep it mapped because it looks hella ridiculous. The angle I'm at, moving like this. All right, I got 6 bullets. All right, I could open the door, but maybe I can also. No, I have to actually open it. You can't bicycle kick through it. Hello? Nope. Just ghosts.
Hold on a sec. Come on.
Why, thank you.
You ready? Go!
You were born here, in this place. I was there.
I can actually see how ridiculous the lean looks. My bald buddy here has turned to ash. That's neat. Okay, but yes. We must find this foul villain. No, this guy, yeah, he's totally dead.
Jin, we need you up here.
On my way.
Looks like we're too late, boss. Just leftovers.
The transmitter signal's coming from nearby. It's gotta be around there somewhere.
I'll
Wow.
wait here for Jin. You take a look around.
Face etched in horror. Alright, search the area. Got it, buddy.
Get going.
Wow, he has the loveliest blue eyes.
Check the place out or what?
Okay, I must check it out. Gotcha, buddy. Going.
Dude, take a look around.
Alright, F.E.A.R could not have gotten far. I think it's as open as the world gets. I think that the game does a good job of creating a spooky atmosphere. Alright, let's chase this phantom of the past. Well, if he's out there, he now knows you're coming. I love that. Even if you shoot him, it won't register the bullet.
The dead man's name was Charles Haberger. I remember him. But are the memories mine or hers? It makes no difference. He deserved to die. They all deserve to die.
Oh, Fettel.
Come in. Over. What's going on? I've lost Fettel's signal.
Tomcat, this is Den Mother. I hope you aren't busy. We've got a situation down at the harbor.
What kind of situation?
We've located those soldiers you were looking for, but we're under orders not to engage until you guys reconnoiter.
Understood.
I've got 2 birds en route to your position. You should have a visual shortly.
We'll be ready.
Okay, so I met the mysterious figure himself. Still drenched in blood. His plans are too important for him to wash up. Okie dokie. Our priority now is to fight the clone army. This is just like an introductory area to the game. That's the tone. However, I know what happens this far.
Hey, back already? See anything?
Yeah, there was this.
Our day's just getting started.
The cannibal
Boys, run
himself was
along.
up there.
I'll be busy here for a while.
Breathe! Come on, make a push!
I've tried to forget. I've tried so hard to forget.
These men are from F.E.A.R. They're special attachments to our unit for the duration of this op. They will be on point. Their mission is to assess the nature of the threat. Our job is to keep them alive. Do not engage the enemy. Remember that we are not dealing with ordinary bad guys. Team 1 will move in from the southwest. Team 2 will approach from the north. Once our recon is complete, we'll rendezvous and wait for further orders.
Sir, yes, sir.
Let's saddle up.
Alright. Paxton Fettel managed to elude F.E.A.R. operatives in Auburn, and his tracking signal was lost. So much for that.